From the Swedish Genealogy Guide, I'm Jeff Morris. And in this lesson, I'm going to show you how to read a Swedish birth and christening entry from 1834. Let's get started. This example is from Näsinga Parish in Göteborg och Bohus County. The first thing we'll do is just look at the format of how this book is organized. And we see that there's 3 columns on each page. I'm going to zoom in on the left side near the top. And the next step would be to look for keywords. Now the keywords for birth and christening in this case are födde och döpte. So this column is for the birth and christenings. The keyword to the left is vigde, which means marriages, and the keyword to the right is döde och begravne, which is death and burials. So this priest is keeping the births, marriages, and deaths simultaneously in the book, rather than having a separate part of the book where he would keep birth and christenings. He's just doing it chronologically. The entry here in July is for a girl named Augusta, and her name has been underlined so the priest can find this entry easier in the future. The next word is född, which means was born. Den is on the 8th, and döpt, which is christened, den 13th. Now let's say we wanted to look up the next word if we weren't familiar with it. And we see that the word begins with a capital F, and then we see what looks like O-R-A, and then there's these squiggly marks above it. Those squiggly marks represent the 2 dots over the letter Ö and the letter Ä in the Swedish alphabet. So let's look up this word using the Swedish Historical Dictionary database. So I go to the Swedish Genealogy Guide homepage. I click on Dictionaries, and then I click on the Swedish Historical Dictionary database, SHDD, which is a free language database built on a dictionary from 1814. So you get the old spelling, which modern dictionaries don't offer. And the whole thing is completely searchable for free. So I click on begins with, and I just type in F, Ö, R, and then let's say I wanted to just click on Ä. I can also use these buttons over here to add the Swedish letters. And then I scroll down and click on search. I scroll down a little bit and I see it's the word föräldrar, which means parents. So the parents are Anders Sörensson, and his wife is Oliana Olsdotter. And Olsdotter has been spelled O-L-S. On other records, it might be Olofsdotter or Olofsdotter. And the DR is an abbreviation for dotter. The I means E, and that's meaning at or by. So these parents live at Hjelmberg. The next key word is vittnen, and this is where we're going to get the names of the witnesses or the godparents. So the first godparent is Jonas Jonsson. Och means and. Helena Sivertsdotter. And they are of Oreskär. Och, and then we have the pigan, Maria Andersdotter, and she's also of Hjelmberg. These numbers here on the end, they are referring to a running total of males and females born here in this parish, because the priest would keep track of those numbers and then send it in to a government office that kept track of statistics. Well, with that, we are done. So if you appreciate this information, I would be grateful if you would give it a like or share it through one of the social media channels. Thank you.